Breaking news. The optimism, indifference as Igbo leaders react to NNAMDI KANU's imminent release. BIANCA OJUKWU made this statement in Owerri when they are celebrating, I think, a 13th anniversary of the demise of her husband, Chukwuemeka Odumegwu OJUKWU, by his wife, BIANCA OJUKWU, in Owerri. What are the reactions of the imminent Igbos? Do you know that some people kicked against it? Some Igbo businessmen, some Igbo traders, some Igbo billionaires and billionaires kicked against the imminent release of the supreme leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi KANU. But I don't want to go deep because Ndibai Tronino say, a parcel that are meant to be opened, there's no point pinching it. You get the point? So I will read it for reading's sake. It will be just a little long ride, coupled with other news that we are going to dissect in this Sunday morning. But anyway, let us go straight to the reason why we are here. As you are watching, make sure you are sharing, you are liking, you are commenting, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. Another news headline. This is why Biafrans can never be in the same country with these Zojurians. Chinese national allegedly orders Nigerian soldier to brutalize 2 workers in Lagos for attempting to use back cabin of his Toyota Hilux. Chinese national, they didn't commit anything. They didn't thief their money. They didn't thief their goods. They didn't violate their rules because they want to use the back cabin of his Hilux. He ordered military to brutalize them, and Nigerian military brutalized Nigerians in the order of Chinese. And you tell me that I, Okute, and the rest of other Biafrans will be in the same country with these animals? God forbid. I repeat, God forbid. Governor Soludo urged to curb insecurity in Anambra State. Forgotten stories. He came out the other day and said Anambra is the best state in the southeast. And we are watching. Northerners not getting what they expected from Tinubu, Arewa Youth President Shetima. These people are always crying. They are crying more than the bereaved. Holding power for more than 100 and something years in Nigeria. Today, they are still crying of marginalization. God have mercy. Because they have had this set of entitlement of born to rule. And they are not born to be ruled. They are born to rule. So each time power is out of their hands, you will see them crying like a baby that the mother refused to give a breast to suck. I beg, let us read this news for reading's sake. And also you can understand what it means for being an Igbo man or a Biafran. The news of NNAMDI KANU's imminent release from detention has elicited mixed reactions from Igbo leaders and various groups, with a blend of optimism and indifference marking the response. The Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Ambassador BIANCA OJUKWU, had fortnight ago announced that Bola Ahmed Tinubu presidency was set to release Mazi Nnamdi KANU, the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. The announcement was made during the 13th memorial anniversary of the late Dim Chukwuemeka Odumegwu OJUKWU, which took place in Owerri, Imo State. President Tinubu understands the importance of KANU's release. It will expose the masquerade behind the violence and help restore order. I will do whatever it takes to ensure His Excellency grant this request, she assured. The minister's assertion was supported by the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Benjamin Kalu, who confirmed that strong efforts were being made to secure KANU's release. Kalu revealed this on Thursday in Abuja while meeting with the Southeast Legislators Forum, made up of lawmakers of the state House of Assembly from the Southeast region, who paid him a courtesy visit. Moving forward, he said, I am fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out very soon. It will happen. Please keep us in your prayers. Nonsense talk. For some, Ambassador OJUKWU and Kanu's announcement represent a long-awaited victory for the Biafra cause, as Kanu's freedom is seen as a critical step in addressing the socio-economic grievances and security challenges plaguing the Southeast region for several years. Many leaders who spoke to Daily Post expressed hope that his release could pave the way for greater dialogue and possibly a resolution to the tensions surrounding the push for Biafra's independence, which Kanu has strongly championed. However, not all reactions have been positive. Some leaders and groups have maintained a more indifferent stance and skepticism, as this is not the first time such news have been circulated. Good optimism, according to Ralph Owazirike, former president of Igbo Social Cultural Organization, aka Ikenga, Chief Goody Owazirike, not Ralph, said the minister should be given the benefit of doubt as her words carry weight. He said, "We should bank on her words because this is the minister who has spoken the words of a minister carry weight, and I am sure before she made that statement, she must have known the nature of the man who is the president." There's nothing to doubt in what she said, and I agree with her because Tinubu is a politician. Buhari was not a politician but a dictator to the core. For Tinubu, winning people over is the hallmark of all politicians. Dealing with people is the hallmark of dictators. So we expect that what the minister said about Nnamdi Kanu come to pass, and we trust her and we thank her for that, according to Goody Owazirike. This is the step, or rather the right step in the right direction. A very good optimism for people who are looking for inspiration. So we need this kind of statement, and we believe she means every word of it. Nothing to celebrate Okorie and others, but for the founder and chairman board of trustees of All Poverty Grand Alliance, APGA, Chief Chekwas Okorie, there's nothing to celebrate about the news, as Ms. OJUKWU merely expressed an expectation. Abi? I think she simply expressed an optimism, more or less, an expectation that the president will be kind enough to release Nnamdi Kanu, and that is in line with what many of us have said over the period. Nnamdi Kanu has been unjustly in detention, but I don't think anybody should be overtly excited about her saying that. Okorie told our correspondent. The president has his channel of communicating with public, and her office is not one of such channels. We know that the president has not really, at this point, responded to so many appeals, including the appeals made to him by Southeast governors and some of us who are elders from the region, including the Ohaneze, Nde Fulani, and many Igbo leaders, some of whom have passed away, the likes of Chief Mbazulike Amechi, Dr. Ikedife Emmanuel, Iwanyanwu, and many others. Many of us, including myself, have made the front pages of major newspapers sending similar appeals right from the time of Buhari to this present time. I see Ambassador Bianca Ojukwu's comment as expressing similar sentiments that all of us have expressed, so there's nothing to celebrate about that. Long overdue, according to Asuzu. Also reacting, the convener of Ikoro Ndigbo, Ugochimezie Chinedu Asuzu, said, "While we appreciate the president's willingness to consider Kanu's release, it is essential to acknowledge that this move is long overdue. The courts have reportedly ruled in favor of the detained IPOB leader, but the previous government failed to comply with these judgments. Kanu's continued incarceration has contributed to the Southeast region's instability, with security and heinous crimes reaching alarming levels. Releasing Kanu will significantly alleviate the region's troubles, distinguishing genuine freedom fighters from hoodlums who exploit the movement for personal gains. We eagerly await President Tinubu's decision, particularly given Ambassador Dumegu Ojukwu's reputation for thoughtful and deliberate speech. As a respected diplomat and stateswoman, her words carry significant weight. Indeed, releasing NNAMDI KANU is not only a matter of justice but also a crucial step towards restoring peace and stability in the southeast region. We hope that Bola Ahmed Tinubu will take this essential step towards healing and reconciliation. High expectations. Igbo Ayaka, oh, Igbo Ayaka. Igbo Ja. Contributing the national president of Ohaneze Youth Council, Comrade Igbo Ayaka, oh, Igbo Ayaka said, we have high expectations to witness its implementations, having had this repeatedly, even over 4 months ago, when Southeast governors made a similar statement. Matters concerning Ndi Igbo often assume different proportions. There was no concerted effort to secure the release of Sunday Igboho, Omoyele Sowore, or even the leader of Miyechi Allah, who gained freedom without much ado. It is apparent that being an Igbo man in Nigeria can be perceived as a challenge. It is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for an Igbo man to thrive in Nigeria. This is the word of the people. Thanks be to Okute. Chinese national orders Nigerian soldiers to brutalize Nigerians, and the Mumu zombie carried it out. The Chinese man is said to be an expatriate of the China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation. The company awarded the contract of the electric rapid transit line that runs in Lagos. 2 Nigerian men working on the Lagos Blue Line rail have been assaulted by a soldier acting on the order of a Chinese national, Sahara Reporters has gathered. The Chinese man is said to be an expatriate of the Chinese, working in Lagos State. According to witnesses, the assault by the soldiers following the directive by the Chinese man happened on Friday at the Abule Ado axis of the construction project. The incident was said to be the third in the last 1 month to Nigerian workers with the CCECC. One of the sources said the 2 men had attempted to join the back cabin of the company's Toyota Hilux after close of work. It was learned that infuriated the Chinese national, who then ordered a soldier attached to him to deal extensively with them to his satisfaction. And the soldier carried it out. One of the sources who witnessed the incident said, yesterday at about 5:30 p.m. after work, these 2 workers wanted to go home at the back of the Hilux. Meanwhile, this Chinese man was inside. Immediately, they attempted to climb the back of the Hilux. He saw them and instructed the soldier with him to brutalize these workers. And the soldier obliged to it. Nigeria is very, very far. They are very, very far away. Let us listen to the shenanigans here.
This is not good.
You hear what didn't happen? Even in the midst of that, some Zogirians even supported the beating. That is it. That is the high height of faith. God, I weep for these people called Nigerians. Name VID something authored on the display video section of the process. The soldiers started hitting the workers with gun and they were badly injured. You see, this act has been on for long. I have witnessed 2 others in the last 1 month. To even think these workers are badly paid. They are paid below 70,000 naira yet, working hard from 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Sunday, no rest. It was so sad. It happened at Abulado yesterday. The Chinese man turned our security operatives to slave. A soldier being paid by taxpayers was asked by a foreigner to brutalize some Nigerians. So sad. The army authorities should fish him out and deal with him, another source said. Even the Lagos state government should investigate this. These are the guys working day and night on the Lagos Blue Rail construction from Marina to Okokomaiko. This is coming a few weeks after another Chinese national was caught on tape mutilating Naira notes after officials of the Lagos state government sealed his company for violating some laws. Because they go there to borrow money now, they have turned themselves to slaves before the Chinese. This one is just a few of what is going to happen. Let us continue. The incident occurred at Chinese-owned company along the Lekki-Egbe Expressway. In the viral video, the Chinese national was seen resisting the officials' attempt to shut down the company. During the confrontation, he pulled Naira notes from his bag and tore them, sparking outrage on social media. Where is Nigerian government? But they imprisoned Bobrisky Abi and arrested Cubana. A Chinese national bring out your currency and tore it into pieces. They will look the other way around. That is the country you want me to identify as my country. God forbid bad thing. At the scene, some individuals believed to be Nigerian workers at the company appeared to shield the man from being apprehended by the Lagos state official. You see him? The incident subsequently generated widespread reactions, with many Nigerians demanding the arrest of the individuals who shielded the man from being arrested. Anyway, moving forward, Governor Soludo to curb insecurity in Anambra State. The governor aspirant of All Progressive Congress, All Poverty Congress, APC, Paul Chukwuma, has urged the governor of Anambra State, Prof. Chukwuma Soludo, to address the rising spate of insecurity in the state. Chukwuma, who spoke to journalists in his hometown of Umueri, Anambra East local government area, on Saturday, expressed concern that the current level of insecurity Anambra might become a failed state. He stated that the situation transcends politics, especially as the Yuletide season approaches, when indigents of the state, both within and outside of the country, return home to celebrate. However, fear and anxiety persist among the people. He said insecurity is becoming a major challenge in Anambra, and I wonder what the state government is doing with the security vote it gets every month. I believe that Anambra state stakeholders should come together to brainstorm on how to address this issue immediately. The primary duty of government is to protect people and their property. But in Anambra, we can no longer move freely during the day, let alone at night. Today, we have a government that cannot guarantee the safety of its citizens, and the governor has done nothing about it. Rather, keep on posing on social media that Anambra is the best state in Southeast. The common people are suffering and no one is spared. We are urging the state government to take decisive steps to rescue the state from this rout. In the face of insecurity, nothing works. Very soon, Anambra people will be coming home for Christmas, yet the government is not doing enough to ensure their safety. Mondays in the state are like ghost days, and it is a shame that the government has not brought security to the people, especially during this festive season. Many people have already said they will not come back because of the level of insecurity. Chukwuma suggested that Soludo's perceived inaction on the issue of insecurity might be a political strategy to deter people from returning to the state, making it easier for him to secure the election in 2025. He said, if that is his plan, then it is dead on arrival. We want to reclaim Anambra and return it to the people, setting the state back on a path of development. Imagine APC talking this kind of thing. This man deserves a very big slap. Have you set Nigeria on the right path? Currently, there is no meaningful development in the state. If this continues, we may lose Anambra as we know it. We will not fold our arms. We are mobilizing our people. We are in a serious trouble in Anambra, and it is fast becoming a failed state. Everything is not about politics, and we are calling on the governor to act. We appeal to his party, APGA, to advise their governor appropriately. People cannot go their farms, travel between states, or even run their businesses without fear of being kidnapped. This is why we are determined to take power from this government, put Anambra on the right path, and then hand the state back to its people. The last but not the least, Northerners are not getting what they expected from Tinubu, according to Arewa Youth President Shetima. Alhaji Shetima Yerima, President of the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum, AYCF, has said that some Northerners who campaigned for and voted for Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2023 are now living with regrets. Shetima, who made a statement in an interview with a Saturday Vanguard, reacted to the the current economic situation or hardship of the country, and said the people of the region are disappointed with the present administration. According to him, the expectations that Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government will correct the wrongs of former President Muhammadu Buhari's administration have not been met. Thank God that administration belongs to the north. He said, in some quarters, there are certain regrets in the northern region. Don't forget that the 8 years of Buhari's administration brought nothing to the north. And you expect 8 years of Tinubu to bring something to the north, right? The 8 years of Buhari brought anything to the south. So the expectation was so high that Tinubu knew where the problem lay. Someone like me, who had worked with him and took him as a role model, believed that he understood the problems of this country and would approach them not as a military man but as a Democrat, and would be able to proffer solutions. But the people are disappointed because they are not getting what they expected from him. Daily Post report that some political bigwigs in the region have reportedly begun making moves and aimed at removing the president from Aso Rock Villa in 2027. Moving forward, the Northern Elders Forum, NEF, had in April of 2024 declared that Nigerians in the region regret their support for Bola Ahmed Tinubu as their president in the 2023 general election, stressing that such mistakes will not be repeated in 2027, according to the information we got here. While another finish, sense of entitlement. Reading this news, I'm very, very happy, very happy that what they are saying here now, that 8 years of Muhammadu Buhari does not bring anything to the north, and that Buhari in question is neither a southeasterner nor a south or a southwest, but a Fulani Muslim and also Hausa from Katsina, who ruled a complete good 8 years, siphoned all the whole money that he cannot even use in his entire 5th to 10th generation. Yet today nobody is probing him and nobody is talking about Muhammadu Buhari. Rather, Emefiele have been used as an scapegoat to curtail what Buhari did in office for the past 8 good years. And I ask this question again: who do these people offend? That Warren, the ordinary Nigerian, can never go out and have a peaceful movement, other than harassment from bandits or from the security operatives. Chai, this is what they call Ofoko in the Igbo language. Anyway, my people, I don't have much time to waste. We are going to end it here. Just like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. My name is Iriman. I'm on the I'll be right back with another blockbuster. Kemesiano, my people.